Like, I'm sort of a symmetry nerd. I would just literally put... I'm literally putting a small shelf over there, even though we don't use it, just for the sake of actual symmetry. Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the good company Freeplay mode with me, Spacefish. So we are here designing our production line for our for our newest product. Oh god, I did it again. The cleaner bot. I always, for some reason, accidentally hit F and just spool. But okay, let me get back into things. I've pretty recently done the post commentary, so I think I'm pretty much up to snuff. Unfortunately, as you guys may remember last episode, I did kind of forget to unmute my OBS after streaming, so that was a bit of a whoopsie. But now we're back with sound, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I am going to try and get myself back into all the things required for our UFO Mark 1. So modules. We will need logic circuits, we will need a small register bank, and what we need as well, actually, can't forget about that, is we need the case, which I'm just going to double check it was... I'm pretty sure it was... Oh god. Was it this one? I think it was a windowed case, wasn't it? And I can open the blueprint over here, right? I don't need to move anymore, so let's just double check. Show the design? Oh god. Okay, yes, it would need a windowed case. Alright. Cool. So, we got our production list then of what we do need. Let me just check out all the different things and how complicated they are, and then we'll kind of check things out. I mean, this is all... Yeah, this has all been set up. The exclamation mark is just because I don't have an out defined yet for that small DC motor, but that's gonna come at a later point. So... Checking, what's where? No, wrong. Just randomly clicking things, because why not? So modules, we will need... Well, I mean, sorry for that one. The small register bank is pretty easy, I hope. Logic circuits. Logic circuits, we need simple circuits, okay. Oh, these are actually pretty okay, so we will need this as a base and that as a base one way or another, I think. Because then I will have simple circuits, yeah, which need, okay. I wouldn't say that's too bad, maybe we can sort of like do both of them at once. I wouldn't say, let me think, how much stuff do we need? We need one table for plastic parts, we need one table for the circuits. We do need 2 logic circuits in each thing, don't we? But, oh yes, right, I need to think about this. So I've got a... Seriously? 0.73 days? Could you not tell me in, like, seconds? Oh god. Did they change that in the last update or something? I know they pushed another update or 2 in, but... Ah, okay, so everything's counted in days now, apparently. Okay, so how many days was it? Let me just double check. No, please. This. 0.73. Okay, so we are producing a small DC motor every 0.27 days. I mean, that doesn't really make the calculation easier, does it? 0.54 is 0. Okay, so it's kind of on point, okay. Good. Now we would need 2 logic circuits every... I mean, that should be doable, shouldn't it? I think that's actually pretty doable with one production chain. So 1 table for plastic parts, 1 for logic circuit, no, not 1 for this base thingy, circuit boards. 1 for simple circuits, 1 for logic circuits. Then 1 for register bank, empty space. I think we should still put it up there, to be honest. Let's do that. So, we will. I think I'll just put a small shelf here just to have one there. I don't know, it's so... Maybe not. We are going to start Wait, basic workbench does plastic parts. Does it do circuit boards as well? It doesn't. Circuit boards are chemistry. Okay. So I think we will start by having a table here and another chemistry table over here, just like this. And then putting a small shelving rack in between. Now we're obviously wasting a tad bit of space here, sadly, but I mean, we could have it as space for our workers to walk through, I guess. So, like, this will pretty much stay an alley, and then this will stay an alley, and then everybody can still sort of move, if that makes sense. So, just like this. So we can just set up the recipe so I know what's what. Plastic parts are going to be made here, and circuit boards we'll do over here. Just like this. Okay, cool. Then, next thing we need is going to be another electronics workbench. Okay, we need an electronics workbench. I think we need one for simple circuits and one for logic circuits, right? It should be easy as that, so we can probably just do this as well. Same design, I like it. Cool. So we will do simple circuits here. We will be doing logic circuits right here. And that's that for a start of a production chain. Okay. Like, the one thing I'm actually worried about right now, right? How many employees are there to hire here? We can't actually hire enough at once, can we? For this whole production chain. So we'll probably, well, I mean, maybe we can get, like, sort of the initial parts fired up and then just one thing after another, I guess. But, God. Okay. So this is simple circuits, this is logic circuits, that's awesome. And now what we're going to need as well is we are going to... Let me think a second. Yeah. Let me maybe set up the logistics zones, because I want to see... the logistics connections, rather, because I kind of want to see... wait. We need electronic parts in the first place. But I kind of want to see how we're doing for spaces, if that makes sense. Is one stack of electronic parts going to be enough? I hope so. We can probably just up it later if we need to. Oh, we actually also need plastic. So plastic is going to go in here too. And then we're going to do another connection of plastic up there. So then... No, wrong thing. That there. Yeah, this only needs plastic too, doesn't it? Oh wait, this needs metal. Ha, okay. Changing that connection. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, you're supposed to go there. Then that goes back here, and this goes back here. Cool. So, I mean, we've got way more than enough space here. That's pretty obvious. Gonna put these in there, and we're gonna put the electronic... Yeah, I think we're running out of space for... Actually, okay. But anyways, we can still do the logistics connections. So this... I think... No, you don't need that. But you need that, right? Well, you definitely need the simple circuits. Yes, you need plastics as well, and you need electronic parts. And then the out is going to be the logic circuit. Yeah, now we don't have enough space for that. For those, what were they called? Small register banks. Here we go. Electronics workbench. We're going to do another one over here, and then we will just have some spare space for the time being. I mean, maybe it's not too bad, because that means we will have space for future upgrades if we need to move things around and whatever. So that's, I mean, that's kind of good, right? If we have some leftover space, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad thing right now. So, small register banks right here, which need all these basic parts. Now, what I want to kind of check real quick is, do I have enough circuit boards? I mean, this one's going to do 10 every 4 seconds. This one needs 2. This one doesn't need any. This one needs 4. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fine. I'm not worried about that at all. We're good for plastic parts as well, I hope. Looks like it. Okay, great. So, small shelving rack over here then. And I do have to say I like the design. Like, I'm sort of a symmetry nerd. I would just literally put... I'm literally putting a small shelf over there, even though we don't use it, just for the sake of actual symmetry. So, well, give me 1 second, guys. Oh no, everything's fine out there. Sorry, neighbors stopped ravaging around in the garden. Was getting kind of worried there for a second, but everything's fine. So, we are doing good for symmetry. That's eye candy to me, honestly. We've got this set up. Do we have the ins set up for that too? I'm not quite sure. No, we don't. Okay, so we will need to... Wait, how did I... Oh no, that's good. Weird, I just didn't see that connection apparently, I guess. Okay, cool. So we will, no, wait, do we need that? Let me see what I need again. Okay, so I need the circuit boards, I need the plastic parts, and then I will need some electronic parts from over here to go in there too. All this stuff goes into here, and out come my small register banks. Awesome. So that's all of those end products kind of done. Now the only thing we need is a windowed case, isn't it? We're doing pretty good. Actually kind of faster than I anticipated, to be honest, but I guess it's just kind of the flow that you get into when you get more used to things, isn't it? Let me just double check the blueprint here. It's still, like, that's actually still a thing that's a bit weird to me. And that's something I think I need to throw in as a feedback for the developers on the Discord. Which, by the way, every one of you guys can do that, right? I really recommend that. If you really enjoy playing this game and you want to help out with its development, there's a community Discord, and over there you can submit bug reports and your own feedback. So that's a really nice thing that you can do. And I regularly do that myself. And like one feedback that I would now actually hand into the developers is to have another, well, entry here for like the case that I need, because that's nowhere to be found, so that would be great. Then again, I think they told me the info browser, they're totally reworking anyway, so maybe that is just coming when it's going to be totally reworked. Could be the case. But yeah, we're good for DC motors, we're good for logic circuits, and we're good for the small register bank. So the only thing that we will now really need is a windowed case, and I will have to find out what we actually need for that. We need a metal case, we need metal, and we need glass. For the metal case, we need, okay, wow. Okay, so we need 3 case production places. We could actually use the space up here, couldn't we? I mean, that would kind of leave all the space down here open, right? And now, I'm kind of trying to consider things here. Like, if we upgrade, we could always move things around, and it would keep everything nice and tight in one place, and would keep my logistics costs sort of down probably as well, because I wouldn't have to hire that many logistics workers. So I'm kind of a fan of doing that. What I will have to check out though is, yeah, all these shelves are not in logistics point range. Ooh. That could actually be an issue here. I need to find a place where I can put the logistics point first real quick. Because like if I put it somewhere here, right, people will not be able to move through, so that's kind of annoying. I would need it somewhere here in the middle though to have access to, oops, sorry for that guys, to all the shelves. That's it. Quite the precarious situation here. My design was so perfect until I needed the logistics point. I mean, oh wait, that works. Huh? Yeah, cool. I'll do that. That's not too bad for my logistics obsession. Okay, so I mean, the thing is, we will kind of need another logistics point one way or another. So, okay, let's do it like that. Well, I keep moving my camera and just trying to pick up workbenches. So, basic, simple case. Yeah, simple case we can do over here. Metal case we can do over there. And windowed we can do over there as well. So that's just what we're going to do. We're going to plunk down the first basic workbench over here. The second one right here. And the third one right there. Then we're going to need one more shelf. And look at our money just flowing out for all these expensive production tables. That's actually pretty incredible. But okay, there we go. Now, you will be doing a simple case, then you will be doing a metal case, and you will be doing a windowed case. Awesome stuff. I think we will actually be pretty heavily overproducing on those, won't we? But it's like, I don't know, like, why would I not pick the better tables, right? I mean, yes, I could save some money for the tables, but in the long run, I'm gonna upgrade them anyways. I don't know, like, I've got so much money right now that I'm not really too worried about it, and my labor cost, one way or another, is always going to be the same for this, because I will always need 3 workbenches for this. And, well, if I decide to expand the production to 2 assembly tables, I will already have enough cases at least. That's fine, it's totally fine, I'm happy with that. We will need to set up some logistics connections, however, so I think we need metal and plastic over here. I'm pretty sure we only need plastic over there. Yes, perfect. Okay. Oh, wow. It's actually just enough space in there. It's incredible. So this moves over there, then actually, these are accessible from both sides, aren't they? I don't even need to do that. I can just move it over here. That's the beauty of small shelving racks. They're accessible from both sides, and I think that's such a huge advantage. That probably gets looked over a lot, because medium and big shelves, while they're bigger, you don't have this accessibility from both sides, and that, I think, really can hamper production speeds in some cases. So I actually, in many cases, like to just put two small shelving racks next to each other instead of using one medium or one big, because it just works out way better for me in many cases. And if I expand, it's more versatile as well. So, I don't know, I just always kind of prefer to do that, if that makes sense. I hope you guys get the point there. So, it's something that I actually recommend. And what we will need over here too, some glass. So, please provide that, dear logistics partner. And I'll move that over to here, and we will have the metal case and the window? No, the glass. And, well, there's the windowed case. Awesome stuff. Now, we've got all this fancy schmancy stuff set up, but I'm pretty sure we will not have enough workers to hire for this. Let me start hiring just to, you know, kind of get this stuff done. I will assign 2 workers to this first logistics point, because obviously it's feeding the incoming, well, it's feeding everything else from the incoming zone, so they'll have quite a lot of stuff to do. I will hire 1 guy for these, and 1 guy for those, and 1 guy for those, because those are kind of the basics over there. I will hire her for this, him for that, and maybe we can sort of have somebody for this as well, and have Primrose do this. Sort of a start. But as you guys can see, I mean, there's so many tables that still don't have employees assigned to them, and we just hired so many. It's actually pretty incredible. So we will need a bunch more, most definitely. But first things first, one thing I will still need. Oh wait, I actually still need 2 things. Ha, okay. 2 things I still need is an assembly table, and let me check out the length here. So it's 1 table, space, 1 table. Okay, so there's 1 more space than I would need, maybe not. Okay, if I put 1 here, and I have a space right here, and I have 1 right here, I can just have a shell. Yeah, okay. So I will put that assembly table right here, and then we will have the logistics point. I mean, maybe I should actually stick with this design, shouldn't I? Should I? Should I not? Should I stay or should I go? I kind of like that more. I kind of like that more. Let me move that. Oh, no. Move. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. And then we can have a... Whoa, God, I just want to pick things. I don't want to move my camera game. Can I have a shelf over here? And then the logistics point will just be going right there. Just like this. Awesome. And now everything's covered for logistics points. So, now what we need to do... Wait, first things first, we need to set up the recipe, which nobody's going to be building those right away anyway, so, you know, it's going to kind of take a few minutes to feed the production chain anyway, so hopefully, just very hopefully, I can slowly work away at employing more workers and just get everything in order over here. But all of these need to move into this small shelving rack. Perfect. And then... Oh, you can just sell it out, honestly. You can just sell it out yourself. Ah, wait, no. Ha. You need your ins as well. There you go. You can just move it to sell out yourself. I mean, you're literally right next to it. And that's actually pretty good. I mean, that's a good point that I didn't even see when saying, okay, I want to stick with this design. I can just literally do another one right here and have that right next to the outgoing zone as well. It's actually pretty decent for design for us. And then, you know, maybe we can just expand along this wall anyways. Because there's still space there. I like it. I think the design for this factory right here is actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is going so far. Let me know down below, guys, what you think of my factory design skills. I think I can be pretty happy with myself so far. Saying that, I'm pretty sure I just jinxed something, and some logistics connection over here will be broke, as something won't work out just the way intended. But let's get time going, and all these people can go over there and do all their random things, and hopefully things are gonna get going soon. We will obviously need some input materials first. There they go. People are picking them up and redistributing them, and people are building stuff. Look at that. An awesome machinery. Awesome machinery is starting to get to work. So yeah, I'm literally just gonna hire people as they come. Good thing is that they all cost the same amount of money right now, so that's great. But it's just not enough employees to, you know, well, to get everything going at once. What do I say? So we will need one dude over here. Do we have an employee at this logistics? We don't have an employee at that logistics node yet, even. Oh wow. Ha. Okay. Give me more. Thank you. This place is gonna become so crowded so quickly. Look at this. Everybody just working away like a champ. Oh. It's so satisfying, guys. When the production chain starts working and everything just becomes so busy and... ah, I love it. I really do. It's great, I think. It's pretty awesome. I'm really a big fan of this game. It's one of the most anticipated games of this year for me, and well, sort of the last year, which was when I found out about it, and so far I can certainly say I've not been let down by this game one single bit. I really love it. So I think now... oh wait, there is an exclamation mark. Oh god. What was that sound? That actually scared the frick out of me. You don't have metal? Ah. See? Messed up an input. I told you guys something was gonna break, but I found it. I saw it. It's good. What's happening here? It seems your production employees could be more efficient. Show me. All those. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of an issue because I'm pulling the circuit boards from another place, am I not? Yeah. Okay, I mean, I can look at that in a second. I just want to get this place rolling. So I am pretty sure... oh, cool. 2 employees. I think that should be it. 1 and 2. Oh, we've got another primrose. There's so many primroses in this game. But here we go. Should be everything taken care of, right? Right? Maybe you actually need another employee over here. He's kind of servicing a lot of logistics nodes. Let's do that. Gordon. Not Gordon Ramsay, but Gordon Larson. Please take care of this. Oh, and here it goes. Nice. Our first cleaner bot. Great stuff. Awesome, I love it. Okay. Let me just take a quick minute to pause the game, though. I want to figure out... well, you just don't have any space. I mean, that's... well... happens. I mean, yeah, plastic parts are always kind of oversupplied. I'm wondering though, are we producing enough of these not simple circuits, of these logic boards to not have to keep that connection down there? Let me see. 10 every 4 seconds. You use, okay, it's 8. And no, you don't even use them. And you use 2. So, are we not good? I think we're good. Why do I still have that connection up? Just to make sure that I'm using the spares or something? I don't know. Why is that? I don't really need that anymore, do I? I mean, the thing is, though, right? I was always kind of worried about the actual supply distribution. Even though I'm producing enough, I'm not quite sure the supply will always get there just in time. I think that was kind of the point why I did that. Now the question is, why do I not use up all of these down here? Oh my god. Are you really willing to tell me that? Ah, no, okay, we're using them over here, but we're not really using much of them. Ah, okay. I mean, how's it going though? You're doing 10 every 10 seconds, and you're using like 4 every 4? So you're using actually all the capacity of this dude, no? Theoretically, she is. Right? Yeah, she should be using 10 every 4 seconds. I should be 10 every 10 seconds, and she should be making 10 every 10 seconds. I don't know, I mean, it doesn't seem we have a shortage down there, so I think I'm just going to keep it that way for the time being, but I've got to keep an eye on that. Okay. So let's see how we're doing down here. I think everything's just kind of got to start to balance itself out, if that makes sense. It's like you guys have a bit more than needed, which... Was that the plan? I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's dismiss that. But I think this advisor is actually a new thing. Just that sound started to freak me out. It's such an unfamiliar thing. Didn't really expect that. But look at this. Look at that. I love it. Let's look at the market overview. We've got cleaner bots right here. Potential sales for sold to. Wow. There goes our weekly profit all the way back up. Strong output of battery stack. That's great, but your production employees are lacking the space to so. I've got so many advisor tips. Oh god. No. I don't want any of this. Don't tell me how bad I'm doing at this game, please, right? Nobody needs to know that, at least not while I'm recording for YouTube. Okay, awesome. But, well, I'm pretty happy with this. We got our production chain going for these vacuum robots. We got the first vacuum robot sold off. In the meantime, also researched this stuff a bit. So we have room for improvement pretty soon, I think, when we've got these stepper motors instead of the small DC motors. And, well, I'm really happy overall. Like, we're pretty good for market phases for quite the while still. So we should have a good bit of buffer left for us. And, well, what else do I say? I'm really happy with how things went, and hopefully we will be able to make a bunch more money now when this whole production chain starts balancing itself out. And, well, let's see. Hopefully weekly profit will go up. Looking at account balance, we're at nearly 400k net worth now. So we've definitely been doing pretty good this episode. It's nearly... I'm pretty sure, well actually no, I think it's actually 1/3 more than at the beginning of the last episode, but still doing pretty good there. We've got a new product running, we sold our first units, I'm super happy, I hope you guys are as well. If you did enjoy yourselves, please make sure to hit that like button down below, and please, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on any upcoming episodes. But as always guys, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!